Hello everyone, I'm your host Alan and welcome to the brand new episode of Ketchup Season 3. From K-drama and K-entertainment to K-pop, we've got tons of topics to share with all our friends out there. So without further ado, let's dive in. Catch up with the K-content trend. Let's catch up! So as always, we've prepared a range of interesting topics to share with you, and it would be a shame if you left out a special guest to discuss them all, right? So please welcome an influencer with 955k YouTube followers, the one and only James. Woo!
Hi, thank you so much for having me here today. My name is James. I'm a content creator on YouTube and TikTok, and I just share my experience with Korean culture and the latest trends on my page.
That's amazing. Thanks for joining us. So James, an opening question that we always ask our influencers starting in Ketchup. So what are some of your favorite K-content that motivate you to move and live here in Korea, or maybe some K-dramas, films, or songs?
So obviously K-dramas were always like a huge push that made me come to Korea. But these days I really like vloggers that show like the Korean, like the real soul lifestyle. But also I love the ASMR snacking Korean videos.
Wow.
I could watch that for hours.
Like K-food and stuff,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Oh my
yes,
god,
yes.
whenever I want to zone out real quick,
before
I
sleep.
always watch and listen to ASMR
Same.
videos too. Yeah, fantastic. I'm actually super excited right now since we've got so many things to talk about, so let's dive in right away. The legendary director Park Chan-wook's newest film, No Other Choice, premiered for the very first time at the 82nd Venice International Film Festival held on August 29th. It's a standing ovation from the audience lasted for 9 minutes after the screening, alongside numerous praises from global media outlets. The film even received the perfect score from Rotten Tomatoes, the most well-known content review portal. Being nominated for the competition sector of the Venice International Film Festival is meaningful, as it took 13 years for a Korean film to acquire a nomination from the category. So wow, James, isn't it amazing? I'd like to briefly ask, what do you think about the accomplishment that No Other Choice has received so far?
I mean, it's insane because I've heard like people on the Rotten Tomatoes page are so hard. So to get like such a high score, it must be really, really good.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
are
impressive.
brutal, like Rotten Tomatoes. Oh my god. So have you ever watched some of the past work of the director Park Chan-wook?
Yes, I have obviously. I've watched Decision to Leave, which in Spanish it's called La Decisión de Partir. And I actually recommend it to my followers. Like I think it came out in 2022.
Yeah, it's
so I recommend it to my followers because it was so good.
Tang Wei is so pretty. Oh
it
my
has like
god.
such a unique style that really leaves a mark on you.
It's all about mise-en-scène when we talk about Park Chan-wook's films, isn't it? Yeah, so wow, that's impressive. You do know a lot, James, for sure. So you know what, actually there is another huge accomplishment that No Other Choice brought out so far. Based on tons of global attention that the film has gathered so far, it's been pre-sold to about 200 countries, including North America, the UK, France, Germany, Japan, and South America. I'm out of breath.
I mean, that's crazy. I'm gonna tell all my friends to watch it.
Oh, that's great. You definitely should, James. Besides the Venice International Film Festival, No Other Choice was invited to the 50th Toronto International Film Festival and won the International People's Choice Award, a brand new award category for international films voted by the viewers. The film has also been invited to the 63rd New York Film Festival, the biggest one, while being selected as the opening film for the 30th Busan International Film Festival.
I mean, that's insane to like open the Busan Film Festival.
Yes.
I went like on 2021.
You did?
Yeah, I did. It
How
was
was
like
it? How was it?
so good. But it was like many years ago, so I don't really remember the films that I watched. But to be invited to that kind of festival and opening, it really shows that like the Korean film industry is really taking like a whole step forward.
I heard this year's lineup for Busan International Film Festival is insane.
Really?
And opening the ceremony with that film is amazing. I really want to go there.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time to visit there. Oh my god. So that's not it. No Other Choice has been selected as a national representative for the Best International Feature Film category at the 98th Academy Awards, which will be held in March 2026. What do you think about that?
I mean, that's actually really, really inspiring, and I'm like so grateful to be living in Korea and experience it by myself. So it's insane.
I know. K culture is dominating everywhere. So let's also quickly talk about the film Bugonia, another film that was praised heavily at the Venice International Film Festival. This film, directed by the virtuoso Yorgos Lanthimos, starring Emma Stone, was remade based on a Korean movie called Save the Green Planet, released in 2003. It's also meaningful since it's a global project that ENM participated in planning and production. That's amazing.
Wow, because I've seen like some clips on TikTok, so I'm really excited for it to come out in Korea. I will definitely watch it.
Me too. I'm also anticipating to watch it. I'm also getting ready to see it as I'm a huge fan of Emma Stone, as I told you. Following its screening at the event, the film also garnered widespread praise from global media outlets. So that is also insane, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, it totally deserves all the compliments it's getting, so I'm so happy.
I know. The title of Bugonia is just stuck in my head forever. So with no other choice in Bugonia, CJNM's films are again highlighting major international film festivals while further proving CJNM's identity as a global IP powerhouse. Bon Appétit, Your Majesty, the latest time-sleep romantic comedy series from leading entertainment company CJNM, has soared to first place in Netflix's global top 10 non-English shows. Produced by Korea's leading scripted TV studio Studio Dragon, Bon Appétit, Your Majesty, starring Lee Min-ah as a French chef Yeon Ji-young and Lee Tae-min as Yeon Hee-gun, the worst tyrant and demanding gourmet, has been constantly breaking records since its premiere on August 23rd. The show debuted in 4th place during its first week on air and rose into 2nd place the following week in Netflix's top 10 non-English shows category. And Bon Appétit, Your Majesty has solidly maintained its position in 2nd place after its 3rd week of airing, and now it rose into 1st place, proving its strong love and support from the global fandom. Wow, so Bon Appétit, Your Majesty, we should definitely talk about it, James.
Yeah.
Since, most importantly, I'm just literally dying to see the finale of the show.
Same.
Oh my god, and I've simply become a huge fan of the show, by the way.
Really?
And super honored to be in charge of global marketing projects of this title. But James, have you watched it before?
Of course I have. Like, I would be out of trend if I haven't watched it. So I really think like what makes it special is that it mixes like romance, but like also culinary things and fantasy. So it's like the perfect mix.
I know, the French food and Korean dish, the mixture and fusion of it, it's insane. And I've heard of a lot of like social feedbacks that they're in love with food.
On TikTok they love it because I'm always like scrolling on TikTok and I keep seeing these clips. So I feel like what people like, at least foreigners, they like the chemistry of both characters.
I know, that's great. Oh my god. So actually, according to Flix Petrol, the show has been also named as the first ever non-original K-drama to reach 1st place in the Netflix's global TV show category, so which is very, very meaningful.
It's impressive. Like I said, it's not just like people in Korea, but also like all over the world, they love K content.
I mean, you're from Spain, James, aren't you? So basically, it's the country of, you know, food.
It is.
You know, passion and everything.
It
so
is.
I think this drama, I think a
really
lot of
fits
Spanish fans
people.
will love it.
That's true. If you haven't watched it, go watch it right now because it's so good.
It's on Netflix, by the way, so we should not forget about the national viewership of Bon Appétit, Your Majesty. So this show has been named the title with the highest viewership among CJNM titles in 2025, proving that well-made dramas can form a cultural craze everywhere. So both success in Korea and global audiences. What do you think about that too?
I mean, it's really about like connecting people and really taking a step forward and not just entertaining. So that's what I really like K-content.
I mean, a lot of people are kind of sympathizing with the show.
They do.
And the romantic kind of scenes are demonstrating the relationship and chemistry between the characters, and I think global fans love it.
They love it. They're obsessed with it.
story.
It's like literally the #1 K-drama on TikTok these days.
Heard
Everyone's
that,
talking about
everyone.
it.
#1 K-drama on TikTok.
Yep.
So to all our fans out there, including you, James,
Yes.
the finale episode of Bon Appétit, Your Majesty will air on #1 K content channel TVN in Korea and globally on Netflix. So stay tuned. So that is it for today, and thank you so much, James, for joining us and sharing your thoughtful opinions. Could you briefly share how it felt being with us today?
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much for having me, and I hope everyone who's watching this has the time to watch some of the films that we mentioned because they are really, really good.
And Bon Appétit, Your Majesty.
Yes,
Bon Appétit,
for
Your Majesty. Do not
sure.
forget about it. And again, thanks so much for joining us today, James, and thanks so much to all our fans out there watching this episode. I'm your host, Alan, and we will come back with some other amazing global news about K-content. Catch up with the K-content trend. Let's catch up. Bye.
Bye.